Welcome to Thought for November the 10th. Our readings are taken from Ezra chapter 5 and 6, Hosea chapter 7, and Acts chapter 25 and 26. And our thought is, for this has not been done in a corner. When Paul testifies to his faith and actions before King Agrippa, he said some particularly interesting things. Luke, who records these, was evidently an eyewitness to these events and to all that was said. For the first verse of Acts 27 continues to use the word we. Paul reflects back on the events following the resurrection of Jesus and his own conversion outside Damascus. Festus interrupts him. "Paul, you are out of your mind," chapter 26 and verse 24. To which Paul responds, "I am not out of my mind, most noble Festus, but I am speaking true and rational words. For the king knows about these things, and to him I speak boldly. For I am persuaded that none of these things has escaped his notice, for this has not been done in a corner." Verses 25 and 26. The last phrase means that these events attracted a lot of attention. They became widely known. Many records outside the Bible illustrate the impact that the Christian message had on the ancient world. The message spread with so much rapidity that there were so many Christians in Rome 35 years after Christ's resurrection that the evil Emperor Nero persecuted them ferociously in trying to pin the blame on them for the Great Fire in Rome in AD 64. This is testified by the Roman historians Tacitus and Suetonius. Truly the events in Jerusalem and its climax in the life, death and resurrection of Jesus Christ had not been done in a corner. The world was forever challenged and changed as a result. As the message spread and the significance of those events sank into thinking minds, the religious attitudes in the world were turned upside down. Acts chapter 17 and verse 6. Tragically, in the following centuries, there were increasing efforts to change the message by Greeks and Romans to fit in with their own religious convictions, such as their belief in that the human soul is immortal. But the original true message is still believed by those who read their Bibles diligently. But the lack of such today shows we are in the predicted era when scoffers will come in the last days with scoffing, following their own sinful desires, as Peter describes in 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 3. Human beings are at least succeeding in persuading themselves that these things were done in a corner and can be ignored. What a shock they are in for. The 11th hour is here. May we all be aware and awake. Well, thank you once again for joining us for Thought for the Day, where together we can open up the pages of God's Word, remembering that they are a lamp to our feet and a light to our path.